time of year that I look forward to more than any other right now is about 2 weeks away. I'm going through the Savage 220, making sure everything feels right. I'm going to get out and shoot it. I'm going to get dialed in, make sure that it's still dialed in. And I'm going to take somebody new with me this year, Toby Kvalevog. I've never hunted with him. He's never deer hunted down in southeast Minnesota. And I told him earlier, come down bow season, I'll get you in a real good stand. I'll get you out with one of my camera arms. And he's just got a lot going on like I do and wasn't able to make it down. So I basically offered to put him in my best stand, set him up with an alpha arm, give him a lucky big buck hat, and get out there and hunt hard with him for a couple days and see what he can do and see what kind of luck he has. I know the deer that are in that area. Great trail camera pictures running. And I'm just really excited to go out with Toby and hunt and hunt hard and hopefully be very successful.
Well, we had good intentions of getting a big buck on a camera, but I'm sitting here because we got one heck of a story. Planned on spending the weekend with Mama, taking my wife Maggie to Garth Brooks, meeting up with some friends, and watching Garth, who's just coming back on tour. The guy's a machine. He's amazing. It was a great concert. And then I fell into a little opportunity to go down to Winona, and that's what you've been seeing. And got up early in the morning, went down there, got everything on film. The idea was to film a big buck with the Alpha camera arm that Whitetail Specialty Products puts out, and it's just an amazing piece of equipment. And unfortunately, I just wasn't able to hit record like I thought I was when the action happened. So one of them deals. But here's the story. It was late on Sunday, not even late, about 3:40 in the afternoon. Just threw a bunch of grunts out there, and right over the hill coming up at me was the brawler. I call him the brawler because he was just a mean old buck. He was big, his neck, his shoulders sticking out, and he was pumped and he was ready for a fight. Comes over the hill, I looked at him, I just took one quick glance at that rack outside the ears, and I knew it wasn't a super giant, but it was a nice big buck, and he turned right away, and I got the camera arm. They just swing out perfectly right there. I looked, I got the two trees, camera right on the deer, and record. Go for the TC, make sure it's gone, aim right at my deer. I got no head, I have no shoulders, but right behind the shoulders, I got a nice spot. Without looking at the camera, click, boom! And off goes the deer. So I'm not sure if I hit it or not, but the camera's running right here, so I should be able to see for sure. So I go over to hit rewind and check the footage out. No footage. I don't know what happened. I know I pushed record, but no record. I guess you gotta look for that blinking light, but rookie mistake, won't happen again. But regardless, an amazing experience. I got a big buck right there in front of me, pull the trigger, he takes off, and now I gotta wait. And replaying the whole thing in my mind. First of all, down there, they have to have 4 points on one side to be a legal buck. So I knew it was a big deer, and it had to have been at least 4 points on one side, but I'm not sure how much. So I really don't know how big it is as far as score goes. Don't really care. I just took one glance, and I knew I wanted that deer. And with the shot, he took off, and he didn't really look hurt, like when you hit a deer in the front shoulder or maybe you hit him in the back leg or whatever. They kind of hobble and they take off if they're hit hard. He took off on a run. It wasn't a galloping tail flag flying through the air, warning everything in creation that there's a hunter there. But he took off. Didn't look too bad. And so I got down and went over and took a look, and I did not find any blood. No hair, no blood, nothing. Tried to find where he was exactly. Marked the tree, nothing. And of course, there's leaves this thick because of all the oaks, and it's really hard to see where the deer went, other than what I know I saw him do. And it was about an hour. Finally, found a little blood, and it was a little blood. And marked some ribbons, and decided after a short little walk that he's not bleeding very well. More than likely, from what I had to shoot at, playing it back in my mind, hit him a little far back, dark blood, probably in the stomach, but with 50 caliber and at 60 yards, using 100 grains of powder, I knew that there's some serious damage internally in that deer. So backed out, let him lay overnight, and just hoping that with time he'd expire and we'd be able to find a trail or find him in the morning. And let's just say it was a long night.
About to go look for this dandy that Toby shot last night. Tracked him and found pretty good blood. Got dark, and just kind of the way he was going, we didn't want to bump him, so we backed out. We were kind of worried that it was supposed to snow last night or freezing rain this morning. Confident that he had a good shot on it, but I think we did the right thing. Shot him about 60 yards away, blew through him, and like I said, we probably went 100 yards with blood, and it just got to a spot where he was going to go one way or the other, and he could be laying down in there, so we backed out, and we're back this morning. Toby's getting ready over there. You got your nose going so we can smell him? Tracking dog.
Smells like big buck down.
Yeah? That's what I like to hear, man. Try to get what we can on
number 3.
Try to get what we can on footage, apparently.
Getting back to where we were the other night.
Toby shot him last night and he didn't hit the record button on the camera.
Morning number 3. Good morning. It's been a long night. About 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Fortunate enough to see a nice buck in big buck country. Hanging out here with Whitetail Specialty Products crew, founder, president, owner Nathan Chick put me on his killing stand, and yes, I hope it's not a wounding stand. We had a good shot last night, but we had storm coming and found some blood, and now we're heading in to find, hopefully, and I still don't even know how big he is. I know he was a shooter, and I took a shot about 60 yards.
That's all you gotta know.
Yeah, and we found a little blood, and wasn't a lot of it, but he was heading down the canyon. When I say canyon, I mean down in that stuff. So hopefully it didn't make it too far, and hopefully I'm dead tired when I get that thing back up here to the truck. So we'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Yep. Okay. Let's think about this now. Basically, he's just on a good trail right here.
Yeah. I can see markers back that way. We're coming right along here.
Yep.
Downhill.
It's the last blood we marked last night before we decided to back out.
Nathan?
Yeah?
Tell me that looks like a deer.
Where you at?
Straight down.
Way down it. Let's get over here a little bit. I think you might have him, buddy. Where are you looking? Way down the bottom there? Holy, yep.
We got him?
That's your deer, buddy. Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
Boy, that looks like a good one, buddy. Hey, nice. Yeah. See if I can get him here.
Look how down.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about.
There he is, right on the fence line.
Getting down in there. Ooh, that's a nice deer.
Yep.
Wasn't sure which one he was.
What do you think? Maybe an 8.
Well, let's get up there and look at him.
I guess we can always. Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just gonna follow you down, buddy. That's your big buck. Yeah.
whew. I'd like to run down there, but I don't think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, you don't want to take that spill though.
Nice. Look at him perched up there.
Boy.
Just right on the...
I tell you what, we're going to be happy he didn't go any lower. Look at that.
That's your 8. Holy. 9? What is that? That's a big 9. Well, what is that? Long sleepless night, but that's a big deer. I think I got him.
Lift that big rascal up for everybody to see their buddy.
He's a little, let me get my hat back on. He's a little stiff.
Boy, that's a dandy.
That fence, he didn't go anywhere.
Boy, is that a dandy, buddy.
Yeah,
wow.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points.
Oh, wow, buddy.
Is that what you call a shooter?
That's a shooter.
This is great.
Oh, that's such a nice deer.
It is a nice deer. He's not super wide or tall, but mass. Nathan, what are you doing?
Full service guiding. Take care of you, buddy.
Another hour, you'll be up there.
Yep.
So that's pretty much it. Right away in the morning, I see my deer down there, and well, what a relief. You know, you gotta believe. And I wasn't 5 miles from the property when we were pulling into that morning, and I just said a little prayer, and I asked Dan, Nathan and Tim's dad, who had passed away 7, 8 years ago, just to ask, put a good word in for me to help me find what a beautiful creation that God presented me with, and I just know that the faith that we had and the power of the good Lord helped me find that deer, and it's just going to be a memory forever. And of course, the nutrients, the food that's going to come from that animal, we're going to provide the family just a great experience. I just can't thank Whitetail Specialty Products enough. Nathan Chick, Tim Chick, putting me up in their house, putting me on the killing stand, and as always, just a wonderful experience down there. If you're into this filming stuff, and I really think it's the way of the future, I mean, it's not like you're bragging trying to get the biggest deer on film. It's capturing a memory for your lifetime. You know, we always talk about the biggest deer you shoot. You know, this one last year in South Dakota, got that one, and it's just a memory. But to be able to capture it on film and just add another skill to it, it's obviously I failed at hitting the record button because without practice. So it doesn't matter if it's archery or if you're shooting with a weapon, with the right tools and practice, it's a whole nother sport. It's an art. And I can't wait to do it again because the Alpha camera arm, good video equipment, GoPro, video cameras, there's no reason you can't record the memory of a lifetime. And Whitetail Specialty Products has exactly what you need in the tree. It's out of the way. The camera arm can move around 180 degrees. It's quiet, and you really need to check it out. So go to whitetailspecialtyproducts.com and check out the Alpha camera arm and some of the other things that they have on the website. Nathan's really onto something with these products, and I can't thank him enough.